So I was walking around and expecting some leaves last night because I was getting ready to do a houseplant walkthrough when I saw on some of the foliage some thrip larvae, and I also saw, or is it larvae? Larvae. And on one of my plants, I saw one adult thrip, and then the new leaves of that plant was a Jose Bueno? Anyways, I saw one adult thrip and some larvae, and then really freaked out. And I looked at every plant around there, and anything that I saw, I did see larvae on multiple plants, as you could see. So most of these plants had larvae. So, oh, shh. Smile. I have this spray bottle that I use. I actually used a good amount last night. I gave all these plants a good spray down, and I let this spray marinate on the leaves for now 24 hours, and I'm going to be rinsing off all of the foliage now, and then let them dry, and then put them back into their normal homes, and then I'll be doing some regular inspections. The pest treatment that I use is from a creator named Paige. She calls it her sexy plant juice. So I'm wondering if the thrips were maybe like the last generation or like residual from the previous infestation, because it's been 2-3 weeks since I did my last spray treatments, and I thought I had completely eradicated everything. On top of the pest treatment, I also applied systemic granules. Thrips lay their eggs in the plant tissue, and then they hatch, I want to say in like 1 to 2 weeks. So it's very possible that it could be residual from the previous infestation, and then because all the new growth that I've been seeing from most of my plants have been unaffected. It was just the one Jose Bueno that really took a hit, hoping that I prevented a huge outbreak. So it's a new day in the workroom, and I'm proud to say that this morning I did not hit the snooze button and I was able to do my 6 a.m. workout. So go me. I've also walked and played with the pups, drank my protein shake, and finished putting the plants back into their homes after their shower last night. I do have a couple more things that I want to get done today. I do have a platycerium willinckii that I got at the end of last year that has been acclimating my greenhouse for a couple months now, and I want to mount that onto a cedar board, and then I would like to hang a Soltech light over in the entryway, and my plan is to create like a little staghorn wall effect. When it comes to decorating the house, it's more of a trial and error for me. I don't plan as much as I should be when I'm doing DIY projects in the house, which has been a headache for me in the past, but I feel like it's gonna look good. I'm gonna be spending some time reading Wuthering Heights, which has been a really good, dark, but fun read so far. I will be needing coffee pretty soon too. I haven't had any coffee yet. Also, watering day for all of my plants downstairs and outside. And probably in another video, I will be doing a walkthrough of all my plants outside that got hit by the cold wave here in Florida. A lot of them got hit pretty hard. So we'll do like an assessment and walkthrough video, and then some plant chore and maintenance video for that one separately. But yeah, that is the game plan for today. We've got our platycerium here, my platycerium willinckii. We've got a cedar board, untreated. We have moist sphagnum moss, a hammer, some hardware, and my scissors, and some fishing wire. So I was explaining before, but I think there was no sound. But I had just removed all of the. I thought this was a plug here, but it's actually not. So I'm just gonna keep all of that where I mount it, and we're gonna mount it so that I don't know actually. Where is the center? So to be honest, I get confused like all the time as to which part should be facing up. I know that the new growth or the crown should be like at the top. And we are mounting against the rough part of the cedar board so that the roots can attach to it. And I think we're gonna go with something along the idea of this, maybe. But before we mount it, I'm just gonna install the hardware. I'm gonna use this D-ring. Oh, I forgot a screwdriver. Now that we have a visual representation of how we want to mount it, we'll apply the sphagnum to create our little mound where it will rest. Well, if I want to do it sideways. No, I think I like it this way. I do have some perlite in this mix, and that's only because I pre-mixed my sphagnum and perlite for like my moss poles and propagations, but you don't need perlite. It actually will probably just fall off when it dries out. So I'm gonna make a little divot in the center here. Or maybe, okay, let's try that. Okay. And you don't want to cover the crown of the plant completely, but maybe something like that. Just say all the roots are covered with moss. Okay. Okay, this is where the nails come in. So I'm going to be inserting the nails at an angle. Or I'm doing it at each corner of the plant, like each quadrant. Okay, I cleaned it up off camera, but I tried to create a decent mount. I also decided that I can't use gloves because it was annoying me. So we're almost done actually. It's not as daunting as it sounds, like this task. So next, it looks kind of messy right now, but we're gonna clean it up anyways at the end. Just making a loop here. And we're gonna loop this around one of the nails. We'll use this bottom one. Yep. Very nice. And now this next part is kind of just planter's choice. You really just want to secure the moss and the plant onto the board. And over time, as the plant matures, I'm pretty sure this will grow shield fronds. I actually don't know too much about this species, but over time, the shield fronds will end up covering the mess that we made, or will end up covering the moss. I don't really have a method to this. I really just wing it. So what really got me into platycerium was watching Benji Plant's videos. He, in his old apartment, he had a crazy staghorn platycerium collection. And to finish it off, you could just tie a knot around that last point. I want to make sure it's tight enough. It's looking like, and we're gonna go ahead and just trim off these like flyaway situations. The final product, and we've got the D-ring up here. So my idea right now is to mount this Soltech light using this wooden mount over here. And we're gonna put it up here on this wall in the entryway. And my vision is to have a platycerium wall on the right-hand side over there. So I'll mount the light over there with the little wooden pendant thing. And let's see how that looks. So here is my handyman outfit of the day. We got the New Balance, and then the boot, sweats, our comfort, and then this is a shirt that my brother got me from Etsy for Christmas. I'll be in my office. Oh, hey baby. Hi.
Can take me to a resort or the nicest place on the planet, I still wouldn't feel as like happy as I did in that moment. So maybe keep it into consideration of potentially staying. I'm just letting you know.
Okay, my first honest impressions of the light being here. I love it. So I actually did not tell Chance that I was gonna do this, so this will be a little surprise for him when he comes home. I texted him saying that there's a surprise and that it wasn't a gift nor was it food, so he probably doesn't think it's a good surprise. These are the platycerium I'll be hanging. So this is the platycerium veitchii. This is the willinckii. And this is your standard platycerium. I think it's a bifurcatum. So these two platycerium were hanging in the living room, and they actually were mounted incorrectly, like in terms of direction. So they will have to adjust here, and I think it'll look great. Let me just see something. Like walking in, for example. Okay, walking in. Okay. All right. And then as these grow more mature, hi babies. Oh, look at you. Hi, Kenny. Oh, yeah, as these grow more mature, it shouldn't be an issue in terms of the fronds getting into people's faces as they walk into the door because it'll be high up enough, in my opinion. And yeah, I'm excited. So I love how this turned out. As I add more platycerium to my collection, probably won't be for a while, but I'll do some rearranging with the plants over here. This entryway console shoe rack thing is a work in progress. I'm gonna figure out what I want to do here, but I don't mind the rubber tree being here. I also don't mind the aglaonema, but let me know if you have any other thoughts. The wood accent of this, I forget what it's called. Is it Pinocchio? But I love the wood here. It really goes well with this lime wash wall that we did. Oh, look at us, aren't we so cute? Okay, I'm sweating. So I would like to paint this door to match this, but I'm not completely sold on this color over here. I'm thinking either like a dark brown or a dark green or for like a little mid-century modern take, maybe like a dark red, like a crimson-y red. Yeah, I'm not sure what route I want to go, but paint is paint. So if I do it one way and it doesn't work well, I'll just repaint over it. It's just a lot of extra work. But yeah, if you have any opinions, let me know in the comments down. Then let me know in the comments down below. Doesn't that look so good? Silence. I think the Aglionema might be making it a little too busy over there, so I'll probably move that. But it's looking really nice. Yeah, the addition of the grow light and the platycerium really bring life and energy into the entryway, so I'm really glad I decided to do that. I think I'm gonna end it there for today because the pups would like to have their outside time. I think this is like the 4th time today that I've played with them. It's only 2 p.m. So yeah, I also haven't eaten yet today. Anyways, that's it for this vlog. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.